Hello and welcome to another movie review here on my channel. Today we're going to look at Lucy. Oh my, this one is a ride. It is, yes indeed. The story is basically that the character played by Scarlett Johansson is basically, well, getting smarter and smarter during the movie. You will find out in this movie that the human mind is basically only using 15% of its brain or something like that. The second most usage in the world, the other one that is using more is basically the dolphins basically. But you see the Lucy character, she is a student and she gets into a bad, company basically where her boyfriend basically tricks her in actually giving a Chinese affairsman basically a briefcase with a kind of drug that is basically, you get this drug basically from infant babies that haven't been born yet. It is basically the thing that is making the children or the infant embryos grow, and then you're making a drug out of it and selling it for big bucks. Later on she is used as a, they put a bag in her and she is going to smuggle it out of the, I don't know where it is, I can't remember, maybe Hong Kong, maybe, I can't remember, sorry for that. A Chinese place, I think it is as well. Anyway, she later gets punched a lot and this bag basically rips open inside her and the drug is basically going out in her blood. And because of that, her brain is basically using more and more of, her body is basically using more and more of the brain, more than the 15%. And during this movie you will see her getting more and more stronger powers. Because of this thing actually happening, her body is basically, during the movie, one time it is basically dissolving, and she needs more of this drug to basically stay, so that the body doesn't dissolve, basically. And it continues like that. She goes against these affairsmen's guys trying to get this drug because they're trying to sell it, and it becomes kind of like an action movie. Yeah. During this time she also talking to what is it? Professor, or what we call played by Morgan Freeman, that is basically studying this thing that is basically happening to her, and they're trying to figure out how long it will continue and how far her brain will basically go and what's happened in the stages it comes to. And during the movie we also see there will come up a black screen saying which percentage is on, from 20, 30 and so on upward, all the way to 100%. And we see she gets smarter, she basically can, use every technology the way she can, and during the end she basically can travel through times. It is kind of weird. The final showdown basically is that she is traveling in time. The professors are trying to protect her. The policeman that has helped her through the movie are trying to protect her, but the Chinese affairsman comes in and is trying to kill her. But he is getting killed, and she goes to 100%, which is basically she's all around us. Her body doesn't exist anymore, and she is basically all around us, and that is how it ends. The story is hard to follow sometimes, but it's really interesting actually. It's a great sci-fi movie. I think it's a sci-fi or action. Let's see. It stands as action, but I think it's more of a sci-fi movie basically because of the things that are actually happening in this movie. Overall, the acting is amazing in my opinion. All the characters are greatly played out. especially Morgan Freeman's and Scarlett Johansson's characters. They are really greatly written and acted, basically. The storyline is weird sometimes, but overall it's great to follow. It is really interesting. The environments they are in are amazing. You will see through time, sometimes you will see space, you will see cities, and it's sorry for that. It basically the battery basically died a little bit. The environment is basically amazing in my opinion, so yeah. Overall, it's an amazing movie that I really recommend, and the rating for this one is going to be a 7.8 out of 10. The 7.8 out of 10 is mainly because the storyline can be a little bit complicated to follow sometimes, but overall it's an amazing movie, really interesting characters, acting and storyline, and just watch it. That's all for today, folks. Till next time. Bye.